all right, here we go. Have you guys ever been driving down the street and you're going down a particular street where there's kind of it's like two it looks like it's two different lanes you could go down, and it could be like these two dividers, right? Well, it's like one divider, but the way the lane is set up weird. So it's like you see the divider there, and there's like this other lane you could kind of go around. And the lane I chose to go into, it just looked, it looked like a normal lane. So I start driving, I start going down that lane, only to realize when I something told me to slow down, and when I did, I look up and I see, I'm already looking straight ahead. I see that there are cars coming towards me. So now I'm like, are you fucking serious? I'm on the wrong side of the road. And what's crazy is it really did look like there was two different options, and there was no sign indicating that it was the wrong way, or a do not enter this way. There weren't signs up or anything. So I was really upset because I was like, okay, how the fuck was I supposed to know this was the wrong side of the road? It really did look like it for a second. I don't know. I just, in my head, I got mixed up in my head. It didn't make any sense. So luckily, the cars, thank God, the cars in front of me just started driving, and they already saw me. So it was like, everybody had good reaction time. And so all I had to do, and it was like a slim, like, piece of street, y'all. So I had to literally, like, turn one way, back up, turn again, turn back around, and I had to go down a different exit just to get out of the way, and then just go around and whatever. But yeah, I was really irritated about that because I was like, what the fuck? Because when I drove down it, I was thinking, okay, wait a minute. And I did think about it for a split second, but it was kind of too late. I thought about it and I was like, wait a minute, am I on the wrong side of the road? Like, I really had to think about that. But then, as I kept going, I found out, obviously. But it was just like, bro, like, how do you mess this up? And I was like irritated with myself. But then I also had to think about the fact that, okay, Joel, people have, unfortunately, other people have accidentally driven on the other side of the road before. And in this case, it was dark, and it's not like it was that busy. It was like late at night. And yeah, that's also a that's also a factor to add in there. So I think that's how I made that mistake, because I don't think I've been down that road in a while. So I just couldn't believe that I did that. I was really upset. But this just lets you know that you really need to pay attention. And I also believe that they do need to put certain signs up in specific areas so that people do not make that mistake, and then a car accident occurs. So yeah, y'all, I was mad. I was like, this that was just such a dumb situation. But yeah, I was able to get out of that unscathed, because some people don't get out of that. They like they end up having a full blown collision. People crash. It's not good. So yeah, you just have to be very mindful of your surroundings at all times, and you need to be careful. You have to pay attention. This is why driving slow. People don't like driving slow, but I swear it saves your life. Because if you were speeding, I guarantee you, you would have hit someone, and it would have been boom. Like, if I would have hit somebody. So I'm glad something, at least in the back of my mind, was telling me this wasn't right. It was just too late. But yeah, luckily there was no accident. Like I said, I was able to turn around. It was just, yeah, it's a weird situation.